Good morning, everyone. Dreams, they're not just fleeting thoughts or wishful fantasies. They are the silent whispers of our soul, the unshakable visions that stir us from sleep, and the fire that keeps us going when life feels like it's throwing everything in our way. Dreams, at their core, are a reflection of who we are and who we have the potential to become. But let's not romanticize it too much. Dreams are also fragile. They're vulnerable to doubt, fear, and external pressures. They require more than just hope. They demand courage in the face of uncertainty, persistence when progress feels invisible, and an unrelenting belief in your ability to achieve something extraordinary. Today, I want to talk about achieving dreams, not as a lofty ideal, but as a practical pursuit. It's not about waiting for the right opportunity or relying on luck to show up. It's about taking control of your narrative, carving your path step by step, and turning what once seemed impossible into something. Here's the truth. Dreams aren't reserved for the chosen few. They aren't handed to those who are born into privilege or luck their way into opportunity. Dreams are for those who dare. For those who are bold enough to say, I can, even when the world tells them they can't. For those who fall, stumble, and fail, but still find the strength to rise again. And achieving dreams, it's not magic, it's a process. It's deliberate, intentional, and deeply personal. It's about aligning your vision with action, your ambition with effort, and your belief with persistence. Dreams begin with a vision, but it's not enough to simply dream. To achieve something extraordinary, you need clarity. It's about knowing exactly what you want, understanding why you want it, and having a clear, specific roadmap that guides you toward your destination. A blurry vision won't motivate you for long. You might feel excited for a moment, but when challenges arise, you'll be left uncertain and directionless. But when you have a clear vision, a vision that is tangible, specific, and aligned with your values, the path forward becomes infinitely easier to navigate. Clarity is about specificity. Think of your dream as a destination. If you're going to travel somewhere, you need an address. Without it, you'll end up lost. A vague idea of success, a broad aspiration, isn't enough to get you where you want to be. What exactly does success look like to you? Define it in every possible way. What it feels like, what it looks like, what your life will look like once you've reached that point. Be as specific as possible. The more details you can add, the clearer the path will become. Clarity is also about why. It's easy to be excited about something when you're first starting, but as time goes on, you'll face obstacles. You'll wonder if it's worth it. And in those moments, your why will be what keeps you going. Why do you want to achieve this dream? What is it that motivates you to pursue it every single day, even when things get tough? This why will anchor you when self-doubt and external pressures try to pull you off course. Clarity breeds confidence. Once you have clarity, you'll move forward with confidence. You'll know what steps to take next. And you'll be ready to handle the challenges that come along the way. You'll be able to evaluate opportunities and distractions based on whether they align with your vision. In short, clarity of vision is the foundation upon which your dreams are built. Without it, you're just wandering, hoping to stumble upon success. With it, you're walking purposefully toward your goal, empowered and unstoppable. So take the time to gain clarity. Define what you want, know why you want it, and never lose sight of that vision, because it's the light that will guide you through every challenge on your journey to success. The most challenging part of any journey is not the distance ahead, but the very first step. It's easy to get caught up in the vision of your dreams and feel overwhelmed by the enormity of what lies ahead. You may find yourself paralyzed, consumed by the uncertainty of the journey or the fear of failure. But here's the truth. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is action. Taking the first step is the catalyst that sets everything in motion. It's the spark that ignites the fire. It's not about having all the answers or being fully prepared. It's about having the courage to move forward, even when the path ahead seems unclear. Start before you're ready. The perfect moment rarely comes. If you wait until you have everything figured out, you'll be waiting forever. There will always be unknowns, obstacles, and challenges. But the key is to start anyway. Think about it. The most successful people didn't have all the answers when they began. They took that first step even when they weren't sure where it would lead. They started with imperfect plans, incomplete knowledge, and sometimes even fear. But they moved forward, and in doing so, they gave themselves the chance to learn, grow, and adapt. The first step creates momentum. Once you've taken the leap, you'll find that things begin to fall into place. The next step becomes clearer, and the challenges you feared now seem more manageable. It's like pushing a boulder up a hill. It's hardest at first, but once it starts rolling, it gains momentum and becomes easier to manage. Overcome the fear of failure. The first step often feels like the most vulnerable. You're exposing yourself to failure, rejection, and the unknown. But here's the thing. Failure isn't something to fear. Failure is a lesson. It's an opportunity to adjust, learn, and come back stronger. When you take the first step, you're not committing to success, you're committing to progress. You're committing to learning and improving, no matter what the outcome. Action breeds clarity. Sometimes the fear of starting comes from the lack of certainty about where to begin. But once you take that first step, things will start to make sense. You'll gain insights that you would have never gotten if you hadn't moved forward. Every step after that will be based on what you've learned from the last one. The first step is the hardest, but it's also the most powerful. It marks the moment when your dreams stop being just dreams and begin to turn into reality. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop thinking about all the things that could go wrong. The time to act is now. Take the first step. It doesn't matter how small, how imperfect, or how uncertain. Just start. The path to achieving your dreams begins with one simple action. And that action is within your power right now. The rest will follow. Failure. That word carries so much weight, doesn't it? It's the word we try to avoid, the one we fear, and often the one we do everything in our power to prevent. Yet the truth is, failure is not the enemy. In fact, failure is one of the greatest teachers we will ever have on our journey to success. We are taught from a young age that failure is something to be avoided at all costs. We equate failure with defeat, with the end of the road. But in reality, failure is not the end. It's simply a step in the process. It's a sign that you're pushing boundaries, stepping outside of your comfort zone, and testing your limits. Without failure, there is no growth. Failure is feedback. Every time you fail, you're being given valuable information about what didn't work, why it didn't work, and what you can change moving forward. Failure gives you the clarity you need to refine your approach, adjust your strategy, and try again with more knowledge. Every failure is an opportunity to learn, to correct, and to adapt. Think about the most successful people in the world. Every one of them has faced setbacks, rejections, and mistakes. But what they did differently was to see each failure not as a sign of weakness, but as a stepping stone towards success. They didn't see failure as something to be ashamed of, but as part of their journey. They got up, dusted themselves off, and kept moving forward. Failure makes you stronger. The more you fail, the more resilient you become. Each time you face a setback, you learn to bounce back faster with more wisdom and determination. You develop grit. And grit is what separates those who eventually achieve their dreams from those who give up too soon. Fail forward. When you fail, don't fall into the trap of self-pity or shame. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this failure to move closer to my goal? If you approach failure with the mindset of progress, you will continue to grow. Success doesn't happen because you avoid failure. It happens because you embrace it and use it to fuel your next move. Failure reveals your true character. How you respond to failure is often a better indicator of your potential than how you respond to success. It shows you how committed you are to your dreams, how much you're willing to persevere, and how deeply you believe in yourself. Instead of fearing failure, begin to see it as necessary. See it as a part of the learning curve, as a valuable teacher that is helping you shape your destiny. Embrace the setbacks, because every one of them is a step closer to your goal. Remember, success is not about avoiding failure. It's about embracing it, learning from it, and using it to propel you forward. Every time you fail, you're not starting over. You're just adjusting the path that will ultimately lead you to where you were meant to go. So the next time you fail, don't see it as a sign to quit. See it as progress. Keep learning, keep improving, and keep moving forward. Failure is not a dead end. It's simply a detour on the road to your dreams. Discipline is the unsung hero of success. It's the foundation on which your dreams are built, the bridge between your goals and the actions required to achieve them. Without discipline, motivation fades, habits deteriorate, and ambitions remain unfulfilled. Discipline is the difference between where you are now and where you want to be. Discipline isn't about rigid schedules or endless restrictions. It's about consistency, focus, and the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It's about making small decisions every day that align with your larger goals and sticking to them even when the immediate rewards aren't visible. Discipline creates consistency. One of the most powerful traits of successful people is consistency. Whether it's in their work, their mindset, or their actions, they keep showing up day after day. Success doesn't come from bursts of effort followed by long periods of laziness. It's the daily grind, the constant effort that ultimately leads to extraordinary results. With discipline, you're able to show up consistently, even when motivation is low. Discipline brings clarity and focus. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Our attention is pulled in countless directions, making it easy to lose track of our goals. Discipline helps you tune out the noise and focus on what truly matters. Gives you the ability to prioritize, to set clear boundaries, and to stay on course despite the inevitable temptations. Discipline is a commitment to your future self. Every time you choose to be disciplined, you are making an investment in your future. You're saying, I will choose what's hard now so that I can live a better life later. Whether it's waking up early to work on your goals, making tough decisions in your business, or saying no to short-term pleasures, discipline is a commitment to your long-term success and growth. Dreams are the most powerful force we have as humans. They define our purpose, drive our actions, and give meaning to our lives. But dreams don't come easy. They demand your time, your energy, and your heart. So dare to dream, and then dare to work for it. Let your vision guide you, your failures teach you, and your discipline carry you. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, and never, ever stop dreaming. The world doesn't need more people playing it safe. It needs dreamers like you, people brave enough to chase what others won't even imagine. Go after it, achieve your dreams, and when you do, you won't just change your life. You might just change the world. Thank you.